Hi everyone, good evening and welcome to Stamping Flair. My name is Rochelle. I'm an independent stamping art demonstrator in Melbourne, and this is my weekly Facebook Live, and I'm thankful that you are able to stop by with me today. Just bear with me while I'm checking that everything is going good, and I've got a fun Christmas card to share with you today with the Christmas in July happening, so it's a really good time to get ahead on those Christmas cards. And also with our designer series paper sale, we've got a select range of paper. There's quite a number actually on sale, so you can take advantage of that till the 2nd of August by memory. So there's still a few weeks left. You get 15% off. So that's a really good sale. So if papers are $20, they are down to $17. So to place an order, you can call me or you can place that order online. So today I've got a really fun card using the Evergreen Elegance bundle. There is no green on my card, but it is a cute card, and I want to share this with you. So everything seems to be going good, and hope you've had a really good week this week. And I sometimes struggle to keep up when I'm on holidays what day it is. So let me try. I was going to say I can't show you the catalog. Well, I can if I had it with you, but I've been carrying it with me today. Today I went to my team members' coffee and cards event this morning, and that was fun. And then I went to one of my other team members, and we had a bit of fun looking at our new Christmas catalog and looking at some other fun stuff. And I was carrying my catalog with me, and it's still in my bag. So I've had a bit of a busy day. But never mind. You'll find it in the holiday section of the annual catalog. So that's a big catalog, which came out a couple of months ago. So I'm just going to turn the camera over and show you what I have. It's not a hard card at all, so hopefully you'll find it reasonably easy and you can replicate it. It is a bit of a technique card as well, so I want to share this with you so that you can do it. It's quick, and it's quite cute. So just bear with me while I get some scrap paper, it's watercoloring, so I'm just going to get some kitchen paper to absorb what's the mess I'm going to make. So, all right. So this paper, which I'm using, is just going to get the correct name for you because I call it's from the Tidings and Trimming Suite, but that is, I don't think that's the name of the paper. It's the Tidings of Christmas paper. So it's got Sahara Sand, Cherry Cobbler. Let me show you some of the paper. And this is the paper that I'll be featuring in my Christmas in July event, which is on the 31st of July. So you still have time. I was going to close the bookings today. There's quite a few people who are booked in. I'll open it till Friday, so you can book in. I'm so excited for it because I'm planning lots of gifts. That's the fun part. I love spoiling you guys. I've been scouring the internet. It's like a maze in there. You go looking for one thing and come out with another thing. So that's the paper, and we've got all your goodie bags and things ready. So that's on the 31st of July, Christmas in July. There are two classes. So there's the main class, which you will get. It's $65. And if you want to add on, let me just switch you back while I'm talking. If you want to add on bundles and things, you can. I will provide you the stamp sets and the ink in class. But if you want to go home and use up your other paper, you will want to get the bundle. There is an optional add-on class for $30, which will get you another 4 projects, which includes a 3D project. So another 8 projects, so 4 and 2 each of 4 designs. And that will include the Evergreen Elegance bundle. So that's the one I'm using today. So just to give you a heads up on that. So don't forget to book that, and I will pop that link up along with the products for today. I will pop that up today in my comments. All right, so I have got a Sahara sand card base to match. Now that looks pretty too, but I'm using that side. And I'm going with Blushing Bride. I've got a piece of Fluid 100 watercolor paper. That's what that is, which I've already cut out with the stitch rectangle dies, and a layering piece which I've cut out with the larger layering dies. I'm just going to check on comments. Hi Dal, and whoever's watching, please give me a shout out so I can say hi. And if you're watching this, please share it, and if you're watching it on YouTube as well, just share it for me. That's really lovely, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate all your support, taking the time to watch it with me. I'm working on sound as well. I know that I've had some comments that the sound is not great sometimes, so I am working on fixing that in due course. So I hope you can hear, and I will try and project my voice a little more so you can hear it much better. So this is Fluid 100 cardstock, watercolor cardstock. I sometimes use shimmery white. I've run out, so that's why I'm using that, and this is fine. This little piece, which I've die cut earlier to save time, is from the hand pen, the dies, and there's a little border there. I've got a little piece of DSP. Now this one's not on special, it's from the Expressions in Ink suite. And we're going to do some embossing as well. Now I'll show you the stamp set. I've pulled the stamp. So this is the stamp I'm going to use today. And I've been working with this suite a lot. So this is the stamp set, and it has got a border punch. So it's really pretty. Well, you know how you have some Christmas trees that don't really look like Christmas trees? These do. They're nice. So let's start with our watercoloring first. So I'm just going to bring, you can use the silicone mat, but I sometimes prefer this for just these messy jobs a bit. And the two ink pads I've got are Blushing Bride and Cherry Cobbler. So I'll open up my Blushing Bride and the Cherry Cobbler and have it ready. I have also got a sponge dauber there. Ready to go. It's a very well used sponge dauber. And this is a spritzer. You get two in a pack. By memory, they are $5 a pack, so quite inexpensive. Before I make a mess, I will move the rest of my stuff away. So we're going to ink this up in Blushing Bride. Take the sponge dauber on the Cherry Cobbler, and I'm just going to just run around the edge a little bit of my tree. So this is the larger one, and then I have spritzed that, and I'm going to stamp that. Now I'm going to do the same thing till I have that piece of cardstock filled. So it's pretty simple, but it gives a really pretty effect. So if you change your Isn't that nice? It's really sweet. You can go a deeper shade put more Cherry Cobbler, so you get more color. And I didn't spritz it too much for the last lot. I just did it once, and then I was able to get a second lot like that. I'm just gonna step that off. I'm gonna go again. I'll go If you hold it back more, then you're not going to get as maybe so you get a lighter shade if you do second stamping. And our classic inks are water-based, so that's why this technique works really nice. And there, and one there. Isn't that nice? It comes up real well. And how quick was that? So you could do, this is a good card if you want to do multiples. I think it works really well. Now, I'm just going to try and grab that a little bit there. So it's smattering too much. I'm going to do some heat embossing on this. And I have got the long, I'm just going to bring in my piercing mat. Now the piercing mat is good when you have photopolymer stamps, which is these clear stamps where you can see through the image, because it gives like a rubber backing on it. So it's not rubber because it doesn't have that rubber backing, I should say. That's pretty dry. This is an embossing body. Now that's just got like powder in it. I'll get my clean one. I've got a clean one and a dirty one, and this is the nice clean one. So this is Versamark, which is like a glue type ink pad. So you just stamp that like you would normally. And then you add your gold embossing powder. Embossing powders now come in packs of 3 in the sense of you can get metallic range. So it's gold, silver, copper by memory. And I just like it, let it sit there for a second. I'll just go over that again. And you could even do this with the Stamparatus, our stamp positioning tool, which will help you just do multiples really quickly, especially the heat embossing part. Just going to bring in the heat tool, so just bear with me. And first I'll heat it up for about 30 seconds, or a little bit less. Just heat it on, I put it on setting 2 so that that's the heat setting for heat embossing. And I'll just do that. And you can see that change. It does wash out a bit on the Fluid 100. It's not as goldy as I probably would like, but it works. It's more muted. So now we'll get through to assembling our card. So you can, because it's got the Sahara sand, you can pair it up with a fair few colors. That's what I wanted to show you. It doesn't have to be those heavy colors like the I'm going to say copper, no, cherry cobbler. I'm going a softer color. You can even go, I did think about doing it in like a Highland Heather or something like that. That would work real good too. So we will glue that together, keeping it quite simple. You know, my layouts are not generally not overly complicated. Oh, sorry, Beryl, that your Facebook is playing up. I mean, it's possible. Sometimes mine drops out too, I find, um, in between a live, which is a bit of a pain. Facebook plays games sometimes. It does weird and wonderful things. And it keeps us on our toes because it changes its rules as well sometimes and changes how you do things. Just you like the combo with the blushing brown and Sahara Sandel? Yeah, so I think it'll go well even if you do. You could, yeah, if you with the soft succulent, yeah, that's the color. And like a smoky slate would go nice too. The sound is better. That's good. I'm making sure I'm talking into the computer, and that's what I think happened before. I wasn't and then talking directly into the computer, and then the sound was getting a little bit lost. Let's trim that down a touch. So this is just adds. I like anything like stripes, and it's like watercolor stripes too. So it kind of goes with our watercolor theme. Now I've got this elegant trim. I was trying to find what it was called, and I'm going twine, and I couldn't find it. Well, it's called elegant trim, and it's from the Elegantly Said suite, uh, which has that beautiful copper and gold and silver. Really nice suite. So I double up. I just want to double up, but I will just double that up and cut what I need. Then I'm just going to stick that down like that. And then stick it at the back. So I've got 2 pieces of double-sided tape, and I've just done that. If you want to make sure that it does not move, add another piece of double-sided tape. It wouldn't hurt, and then you're 100% sure it is not going to move. You can, if you wanted to, I sometimes do this, depends whether it's playing nice. I did it on my sample. So I just move that aside so I can have that together and bottom apart so it looks like I've tied it. Next, I will tie my bow. So I'm prepping everything and getting it all ready. And then we just have to do the last bit of assembly. Glue dot. You could tie it actually around that, but I just find I get better placement when I tie the balls separately. And trim it down a touch. Now I'm just gonna stick that down there. And I find this is easier, just adding the glue here. We may have a little bit of difficulty with regards to, because it's the metallic paper, but it will stick eventually. Just hold it down a bit. You know what I mean? I have to put double-sided tape. I think we'll see what happens. I'm a bit impatient, so get a feeling. So we'll go the double-sided tape just to be sure. And put it right on that edge. Even if it just sticks a little bit, that will do, just to get us all set. You could put glue dots, that'll work too. That just adds a nice edge on that. Now what I want to do is give it like a bit of a curve. So it's sitting like a semi-scroll, so I'm just manipulating it a bit. I don't want to go with the bone folder because it's quite thick. It's going to sit like that. To make that happen, so you can see from there that how it's shaped. So what we need to do is put some dimensionals, but we're going to double up these dimensionals here. So you need to place it right above it. Night Sparrow. Poor Barrel's having trouble with the internet. And then this is the bit I actually want to stick down. So I will put a bit of some dimensionals there. And hi Sharon, I just saw you. Thanks, and Sue. Oh, lovely to see everyone here. And I'm just gonna do that there. So that will give you that curve in your, and you can do that with sentiments too. It's a nice little trick, so to speak. I'm just trying to, that little ball's gonna mind if it's own. Never mind. And then I'm just gonna stick that down like that. Alright, so you can see that. So automatically now you're giving it a bit of shape there. It's like a book. And then I'm just gonna glue that down. Right. So this is the Tidings of Christmas Designer Series paper, which is on special at the moment. So you can get that for a few weeks still. But you'll get half a pack of that in the Christmas in July class. But it really is a fair bit as well. So if you like that, that's what is used. But I've also used that lovely metallic paper, which is it comes in rose gold in a pack. So it's rose gold and gold in a pack. So it's $8.75 by memory for each sheet, 4 of each or something. I think that's what you get. But I will put all the links up so you can order them. I'm just trying to make that happy there. It's doing its own thing. I might even take that down. I don't like it there. Don't like it doing its own thing. There we are. Alright. Wondering whether to put some bling. Do we put some bling? Maybe. What do you reckon, ladies? What sort of bling do we put? I've got that gilded gems. Oh, I just checked. The gilded gems are on back order at the moment. So they're pretty popular. I know these metallic pearls are quite nice. I keep going back to them. I've got a zillion of them. I don't know how, but I ended up with tons and tons. They're sort of the similar tone of gold. You know how there's different golds? That's a nice gold. All right. What makes that? You get silver and gold in this, so that's good combo. Alright, we're done. That's our card. A nice watercoloring, simple watercoloring technique. Just need a spritzer, and here you go. So I hope you hope you've enjoyed that. And any questions? You can never have too much bling. No, there's glitter, there's gold ribbon, there's gold paper. It's all over. Thanks, Dal. Thank you. Yeah, if you have any questions, just ask me now, or you can just write it in the comments, and I'm happy to answer them. I'm just going to go back here. So actually, I wanted to show you some other cards I had created with this suite. So this is another card I made. So this is totally different, using the same designer series paper. So I use it to the max. So background is designer series paper, and all the stockings were cut out. No stamping there except for the top bits. I just die cut the stockings directly from designer series paper. Made my life easy. I then stamped the stocking, the top part, and just die cut, and then cut it down the center because it's all connected. So I just cut that down the center to create the top part of the stocking. And then you may have seen this in my newsletter. So if you don't subscribe to my newsletter, make sure you subscribe to it, because I post some different stuff there. And this is that beautiful border which is in this bundle, and I've done that with that pretty paper. And so simple, this card. I have just used that the stitch rectangles and the stitch so sweetly dies there, embossed the white background, and that's all I've done. And again, that elegant trim, some heat embossing. You can stamp that in red, in cherry cobbler or something if you don't want to heat emboss, and it's done. So quick make cards to make for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you haven't booked, please book for my Christmas in July, and I have a class next Saturday, so not this Saturday, so it's the 3rd Saturday, and it's Beat Those Winter Blues, so it will be very fun and cheerful cards to beat the winter blues. So I hope to see you soon, and thanks so much for joining. Bye.